This challenge is all about the reporting tools. So we've got a load of sales of vehicles in different locations for different prices, as you can see here, and we're going to turn it into a nice report map using the report map tool. So, okay, don't worry about that, we'll work that out later. So the settings tab, we don't need to touch anything. In the data tab, we just need to go into that incoming connection of number 1. We need to make sure that our spatial field is the buyer's location and that our thematic field is our type of vehicle, because that's what we're going to want to color in each of the dots by. In our layers, then we go to add points layer and add in that number 1, which brings up this little blue dot for me here, but it might look a little bit different if you're doing this for the first time. So when we press expand out this little number 1 and go into the style, we need to change the point style to be a circle because it defaults to being a diamond. And then for our theme, so for our colorings, we select our tile method to be unique value because there are 4 distinct values of the vehicle types. We color it on the map and we select our color palette basically. And that's all that we need to do with the report map tool to get a nice map. Lovely. There's our little legend there to the side as well. Great. So we've done step 1, tick. Now we need to think about getting our table out. So we need basically from that input data to know the type of vehicle. Grouped by that, we want the average sale price and the number of vehicles sold. Perfect. Except for if we look at the table, we realize that this isn't quite formatted the way we'd like it to be. We want, because it's currency, to have 2 decimal places, to have the $ before it, and to have thousands separators. So we can do that using a formula tool. We're going to call it value formatted, this new field. We're going to have a $ plus the toString average sale price with 2 decimal places, and this 1 here means that we want to include the commas for thousand separators. And there you go, that's what our value preview looks like there. The reason that we haven't just updated average sale price as a field is because it's a numeric field at the moment and it wouldn't let us update it in this way to a string. So we've done that, and then we're just going back and kind of unticking our average sale price, renaming this field as average sale price. Another way that we could have done that was changing the data type beforehand, so changing it to be a string straight after the summarize and then just doing it in that formula tool. But oh well, we've done it this way instead. So that's wonderful. We now need to do some reshaping of our data to get these as our column headers and these as sort of our row headers, if you like. So the way that we're going to do that is using a transpose tool to sort of get our measures down the side here in rows, and then we'll use a cross tab to get the type of vehicles as the headers there. And that's how we want it to look. So that's looking great. Now we're going to use our table tool. So we don't really do anything to this table. We're just not reconfiguring it in any way. And let's just see how that comes out. Yeah, that comes out how we want it to. So that's wonderful. Now we're just going to union together our 2 elements to bring them together. So we're just joining them by position because we've just got that table here and our map is in the first column as well. So that's great, that's all we want. We use a layout container to sort of stack them on top of each other vertically. And then all that's left is to use the render tool to output it to a temporary PDF. And that's all that we need to do. So hopefully that was useful, and thanks for listening.